Pogba, of course, brought on during the second half, Frank, and put in a performance that you want to see more of as a United fan.
Yes, definitely. He made a huge impact when he came on and played for like 30 minutes. And we saw with Bruno Fernandes that he was, they could make a very good pair. And I want to see more, of course, more involvement. But he created the penalty, even if maybe we're going to talk about it. I don't think it was a penalty. But he was good. He had a good mentality. And we know how good he is and how big he can be for Manchester United.
He's got to start now, from now on, and he's Stevie?
No, I don't think so. He didn't look particularly strong. I mean, you saw him close up a couple of times, and he was blowing pretty heavy for a guy who only was playing for half an hour. So clearly he didn't start because he's not physically strong enough to certainly play a whole game. And so Solskjaer decided to bring him on for a half hour, which is actually better for him. It makes him look good. Clearly the opposition were running out of steam. And when you can bring on somebody with his ability, then that's good for everybody. It makes him look good. And of course, it gives the team a lift. I'd have to say on the other hand though, Tottenham, if Mourinho's going to play this way all the time, which it certainly looks like, he's going to have to find a playmaker. Because he doesn't have one. Eric Lamela, as much as he had the ball, he can't pick a pass. I don't know whether he sees a pass, but even if he does, he can't pick it, and he kept giving it away. And Harry Kane must be thinking, oh my goodness, whether he's 100% sharp fit physically or not, he must be thinking, wow, are we actually going to do this game in, game out? Because if they do, he's going to have a tough old time getting some goals.
Craig, just a final word on Pogba. Do you agree with Stevie that he isn't necessarily a shoo-in in the starting 11 for the next game? I thought he had some good touches when he came on. Won the penalty, obviously.
Yeah, there was a great half volley over the top for Rashford, I think it was, as well. It was a fantastic ball. Not that we should be surprised by that. Look, I get what Stevie's saying, but here's the problem. The only way he's going to get up to speed is by playing games, and the games are going to be running out very, very quickly because of the period they're going to have to be played in. So, yeah, he's probably not going to play in the majority, particularly not like 2 or 3 in a row for all the reasons that Stevie mentioned. But I think he's going to have to try and get him in at some point. If we really want to talk about a player who's unfit, and I think looked worse, was Harry Kane. Now, I do agree. I think Stevie's absolutely right, and we said this before the lockdown. If Tottenham want to get Harry Kane out, then they're just going to keep playing the way they're playing because he's going to get fed up. But he also doesn't look anywhere near fit. Now, we know we had that big long layoff prior to this pandemic and all the talk about would he lead the line for England and so forth. He just looks a million miles off being fully fit. And that's going to make the problem even worse because when you're up there on your own and when your team are playing so deep, then generally it's a long ball over the top that's going to get you out. And he's just not fit enough to get onto those long balls at the moment. So a couple of key players for both sides, really a couple of their talisman, not quite up to speed, but I thought Pogba looked very, very good, obviously, when he came on.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.